All right, we're going to talk about some functional trainers, specifically today, Bodycraft and Hoist. But then there's a lot of other functional trainers, and most of them are going to be fairly similar to a certain degree. And probably one of the biggest differences is going to be in a price tag, which is the same as these two. Because these functional trainers, both of them are going to come standard 150-pound, dual 150-pound weight stacks that can be taken up to 200 pounds if you like. You see the positioning between the hoist. This is the hoist here compared to the Bodycraft. But Bodycraft is going to be a little bit more industrial. Very solid pieces of equipment. I like them because you can do a lot of things on them that you can't do on traditional home gyms. The word functional is there for a reason, because you can do more functional moves. They're going to have a pull-up bar, as you see on both of them there. Both of them are going to be a little bit different. This one does have the TRX attached, just to show that you can use that attachment if you like, and it'll be anchored. Each of them will have their attachments as well. You know, the rope, for example, is standard on the Bodycraft. It's not standard on the Hoist. They both have ankle straps. The bars are going to be a little bit different to each of them, but you can always add attachments to them as well, such as like a V-bar, a tricep V-bar. That's not standard with either one of these. If you do get the additional weights, or if you think you're going to want that, you want to get them when you get the piece initially, because you can add them on later on, but they're very difficult. As you can see at the bottom, that's where the additional weight stack is going to be. You take those two bumpers out. So if you add these on later on, you're going to have to take the whole thing apart, and that becomes a pain. Now, with some of the differences you see, like with Hoist, they have the cables covered with a rotating thing, which is nice. Bodycraft, again, more industrial. It's just going to be exposed. Both, again, very, very solid pieces of equipment. You're going to see a big difference on the price tag between these two pieces of equipment, which is what, you know, kind of, you get a few added things from the Hoist piece, such as they have an app, and it's just for every hoist piece. You just plug in which hoist you have, and you can see on the right there, that shows where you can put your iPad. So you can plug that in. You put, like, that's called the My 6. You put that in there, and it shows you all the exercises for different muscle groups that you can do. On Bodycraft, it's more old school, right? You still have it, but it's in paper form. So both very good. If I were, you know, outfitting a home gym, for sure, I would go this route. Home gyms that are traditional, I'll talk about those in another video. You can do more traditional moves, such as presses and lat pulls on a home gym. You're going to improvise on the functional trainer, still doing things for the chest and back, just not those specific lat pull downs, presses that you do on a regular home gym. But these kind of they'll tuck into a corner. You can see the way the bottom's shaped in that V shape, so you can put it right in the corner. It's not going to stick out in the middle of the room. Sometimes you have to do that, but if you don't have to, you can get it out of the way to make more use of the space that you have. If you want multiple pieces of equipment, you can certainly get a bench to go along with both of these. You don't have to use one, and you can see there's not a bench in either of these, but you can certainly add that on. So there you go with functional trainers. Again, if I were to outfit my home gym, this would be certainly one of the pieces of equipment that I would put.